Hey everybody, it's Dave Tack from Polygon.com. I'd like to introduce you to my good buddy Vordt of the Boreal Valley. He's the second boss you'll fight in Dark Souls 3. Vordt is kind of a classic Dark Souls boss, in a couple of different senses, actually. I mean, obviously he's much larger than you, he has a lot more health than you, he has what appears to be an incredible amount of stamina, but a lot of the stuff that works for him also works against him, if you know what to do. Pattern recognition is always the name of the game in a boss battle. You're looking for these big sweeping attacks, for his charges, for his lunges, but there's something you can do about that. Like, for example, right now, where we're hanging out underneath Vordt, he doesn't have much of an answer to somebody who's underneath him. He also doesn't have much of an answer to somebody who's behind him. That doesn't last for long, but you do have a window if you can get behind him to do some damage. Tempting as it may be when he backs up like that to go in and charge, it may not be the best idea you've ever had. Because what it really means is he's lining up to do a super secret special move, and in the end you wind up frostbitten, which is an effect that, as you might suss out from the name of it, will slow you down. The biggest annoyance with that is your stamina regeneration, which slows down too. So what you want to do is try to get under him, try to obviously stay away from these big sweeping attacks, and resist the totally understandable temptation to run up and charge. You want to fight defensively. As you can see in the second half of this video, we have summoned the Phantom Swordmaster. That would be the guy who's hanging out outside of Firelink Shrine. If you defeat him early and use an Ember, his summon sign is right outside of the fog wall that leads into this boss battle. The big advantage to summoning somebody, I think greater than any other advantage, is that it distracts the boss so that you can do other things. This is especially useful in a class like the Sorcerer, so that while Vordt's busy worrying about somebody else, you can stand back and unleash your magic attacks from a distance. But even if you're not using ranged weapons, it's also handy when he's distracted so that you can move away and heal. All right, let's recap. What you want to do is look for the big moves, sidestep them when possible, get underneath him or get behind him, and only attack when it makes the most sense after he's done attacking. Like any other Dark Souls enemy, he's very, very good at telegraphing what he's about to do. He may be powerful and he may be huge, but he's also going to tell you, half a second before he does a move, what that move's going to be. If you can anticipate that, if you have the ability to block it, or if you have the ability to roll through it or behind it, the idea is to not so much stay on offense, but kind of stay on defense until you see an opening and take it.